Let's still stay with a little bit of security. Now, leadership of a group calling itself the Kandahar Boys has dissociated itself from the action of some of its members after some of them earlier dragged the CEO of the Tamale Teaching Hospital out of his office. The group accused the CEO of mismanaging the hospital and engaging in corrupt dealings there.
Any CEO, this is not the first.
Yeah.
Will we say that it will be the last?
Yeah, it won't be the last, and it won't be the first first time again, because we, the youth, we go with truth, and we always make sure that truth will prevail. Any other person that the president will nominate or appoint to head this facility, and that person is not correct, I swear heaven and earth, we will come back. We will come back and sack that person. Initially, I told you that Dr. Kolbila is having 7 companies registered in his name, and he's awarding contracts for himself. You understand? He goes out and buy ordinary gloves, examination gloves, which is 23 Ghana cedis. And when he comes to the hospital, he will escalate or parachute the price to 70 Ghana cedis per packet, which is causing financial loss to the hospital. You understand? And he's even talking, he's putting issue life threats, death threats to some of the staffs in the hospital. And I can give you a clear example. Asana Musa, Mohamed Asana, member of the regional communication team and a vibrant communicator for our party, who works here. Currently, the case is in the CID office, and they are investigating the matter. And there is one Dr. Techi, or Techi, I don't know his name. He is in charge of the emergency department. Currently, he's also going. Where are we going? Are we going forward or we were going backwards? If Dr. Techi is the only, and he has served this hospital for over 12 years because of the way Dr. Kolbila is talking to those doctors. Dr. Techi has finished everything. So we are calling on the clergy, we are calling on the chiefs to come together and plead so that Dr. Techi will remain. Although he's in the emergency department working all right, but you and I can testify to the fact that the emergency department, if you go there right now, you may go there and see someone with internal bleeding and they will leave that person for almost 4 hours to die. You understand? Common drips. This hospital is not having drips. They go out and buy drips for their patients, which shouldn't be shown.
So that is leadership of the so-called Kandahar group that went to the Tamale Teaching Hospital today to drive out the CEO. There has been a statement from another group that's claiming to be the Kandahar Boys, and they are actually distancing themselves. I'm going to read to you the statement and what they have written here. It heads, Kandahar has no hands in the besiege of Tamale Teaching Hospital by some youth group. And this is the information they have there. We, the membership of Kandahar Youth, have read in dismay information that suggests that Kandahar was responsible for the demonstration at the Tamale Teaching Hospital today. We, the Kandahar Youth Group of the NPP in Tamale, is not aware of the besiege that took place at the hospital and has absolutely no hands in it. It's therefore imperative to inform the public that the information out there that indicts Kandahar as being part of the orchestra is palpable falsehood and should be treated with the contempt it deserves. Thank you, and it's signed by Umar Farouk. So that's a statement that just came in this afternoon. Let's get on the grounds. Our correspondent Martina Bugri is there for us. She's at the hospital actually. Hello, Martina.
Hello, Gifty.
What's happening at the hospital now?
Currently nothing is happening, but police officers have been deployed to the place. I could count about 10 police officers, some on the ground, others are the officers. And then the leadership of the police command also visited the hospital a while ago. They entered into a short meeting with the director of finance. They wouldn't give any information. All they said was that they are yet to begin investigation. Apart from that, that's what briefly has happened at the hospital. We were told earlier on that the Kandahar Boys were heading towards the hospital to hand over the keys and disassociated themselves from the incident that happened this afternoon. But we waited and they never showed up, but rather issued a press statement disassociating themselves. But Baba Al-Hassan, who spoke to me earlier on and said they were part of the Kandahar Boys and other group members, still insists that the Kandahar Boys are part of the lockup.
Well, it does appear as though there's some sort of a division even among the group itself. But Martina, tell us, how did they lock up the hospital? Has it been opened now?
No, the CEO's office is still locked. It's not open.
And so who has the key?
We are unable to tell who has the key now, because when I spoke to the Baba Alassane and Coach Group, they said they won't say anything about it for now. But just to insist that the Kandahar group are part of them who went up there to lock up the place. And the hospital authorities will also speak on the issue for now.
Do we know the whereabouts of the CEO?
I spoke to some staff and they said he's safe. That's all they said. Apparently, he had called somebody at that time and the person told me he was safe.
So what did the police came in there? Did they make any arrests? Have they made any arrests?
No, they just came to speak to some people in the hospital there and then to go back.
Has this in any way affected healthcare delivery, Martina?
It happened around the administration, and so the administrative activities are grounded to a halt because there's nobody in the premise except the director of finance's office was open. Any other office in that session is closed.
In the interview that Al-Hassan granted you, he speaks of one Dr. Che and then another doctor. Who are these people he's referring to?
There are doctors at the hospital. Dr. Che, he says, is at the accident and emergency center, and then Dr. Abbas is the neurosurgeon at the hospital.
But what are their bearings on this matter? Do you know?
He says that they are giving in their best to the hospital, but Dr. Korbila is not respecting them as they deserve. He disrespects them and he keeps making it difficult for them to have the free hand to work.
So essentially they seem to be sort of speaking for these two doctors who they say are at the emergency unit.
They are speaking for them, and to them they are speaking for the entire staff. They think that they are disadvantaged. Right,
but then the staff are not in a position to speak to you, Martina, on this matter?
None will speak to me.
Are people coming in?
They are referring to the PRO of the hospital. They will tell you, go speak to the PRO of the hospital.
Okay. Do we have any information from the PRO?
His office was locked as well. I tried his phone a couple of times. It didn't go through.
Okay. And are people coming in? You spoke that you said that the administrative section of the facility is what this whole thing happened at. Are patients walking in and out and getting treatments as required?
Yeah. Seated there for like 30 minutes. People come in, knock at the offices and nobody's there, and then they walk back.
Okay. So, but people are getting health care?
Yes, health care is being delivered.
Very well. Martina, thank you so much for that update. Keep your eyes on it. We'll come back to you as and when we should. Martina Bugre is our correspondent in the northern region. So the latest update is that the office of the CEO of the Tamale Teaching Hospital is still locked. The Kandahar boys, the so-called Kandahar boys, the group seem to be having divisions among themselves. Now, those who went to the hospital today have said that they locked up the hospital, the office of the CEO. But those who released this statement is saying distancing themselves from that act. The office is still not open. Police has been deployed there. We're still keeping our eyes on it. This is still The Pulse with me, Gifty, and our